The Joke Machine. Everyone was in the playground. "I've got a good joke," said Wilf. "What goes black, white, black, white?" "I don't know," said Biff. "A penguin rolling down a hill," said Wilf. "I've got one," said Anina. "Why couldn't the skeleton go to the party?" "Why couldn't the skeleton go to the party?" asked Chip. "It had no body to go with," said Anina. "Time to come inside," called Mrs. May. "Line up quietly, everyone." "What do sea monsters eat?" said Nadim. "Fish and chips." "That's a terrible joke," said Biff. "Get in, you chatterboxes," said Mrs. May. "Didn't you hear the whistle?" "Sorry, Mrs. May," said Wilf. "We were telling jokes." "Well, it's time to stop now," said Mrs. May. "Mrs. May," called Biff, "what does an elephant do on a motorway?" "Not now, Biff," said Mrs. May. "Tell me later. In you go, everyone." "Biff," whispered Nadim. "What does an elephant do on a motorway?" "About 2 miles an hour," said Biff. "Biff, Nadim," said Mrs. May, "go inside quietly." It was nearly time to go home. "Well done," said Mrs. May. "You have worked hard today. Now it's time to tidy up." "Mrs. May," called Anina, "do you want to hear one of Nadim's jokes?" "Well, just one," said Mrs. May. "I want to get home tonight." "Why do cows wear bells?" asked Anina. "I don't know," said Mrs. May. "Why do cows wear bells?" "Because their horns don't work," said Nadim. Mrs. May clapped her hands. "I want to ask you something," she said. "Who knows about Help the Children Day?" "There's a special day," said Chip. "People raise money to help children," said Wilf. "How could we raise money for Help the Children Day?" asked Mrs. May. "We'll have to think hard," said Anina. "Tell me your ideas tomorrow," said Mrs. May. Everyone was at Biff and Chip's house. "I can't think of anything," said Chip. "Nor can I," said Anina. "What ideas have we had so far?" asked Biff. "Read out the list, Nadim." Nadim read out the list. Ideas for Help the Children. Washing cars. Toy sale. "That's only 2 ideas," said Anina. "Well, we've only had 2 ideas," said Wilf. "I don't think washing cars is a good idea," said Chip. "I don't think Mrs. May would let us. And I gave all my old toys to the last toy sale," said Wilf. Then Nadim had a good idea. "What about a joke machine?" he said. He told them all about his idea. Everyone was excited. "I can't wait to tell Mrs. May," said Chip. The next day they were back at school. "Mrs. May," called Anina, "we've got an idea for Help the Children." "It must be a good one," said Mrs. May. "You all sound excited." They told Mrs. May what the idea was. "It's a joke machine," said Biff. "We write jokes on slips of paper," said Chip. "Then we put the jokes in a box." "The box is the joke machine," said Wilf. "It's a great idea," said Anina. "People pay for a joke." "They give some money," said Wilf. "Then they get a joke from the box." "I think it's a lovely idea," said Mrs. May. "But I can see one problem." "What's that?" everyone asked. "You will need lots and lots of jokes," said Mrs. May. The joke machine was finished. "It's brilliant," said Chip. "Look, I finished the poster." "A laugh does you good," read Wilf. "Do good with a laugh." "We have put the jokes on the computer. Now we can print them off," said Nadim. "And here's the next one. What game do horses play?" "Stable tennis," laughed Anina. "How many jokes have we got?" asked Wilf. 49, said Nadim. "I wish we had some more." "Here is one more for you," said Mrs. May. "What can fly and has 4 legs?" "We don't know," they all said. "What can fly and has 4 legs?" "2 birds," said Mrs. May. Everyone laughed. They took the joke machine to the shopping centre. "Roll up! Roll up!" they shouted. "Support the children! Buy a joke for not less than 50p. A man came to buy a joke. "He's given us £1, called Chip. "Thank you very much." The man wanted them all to tell the joke, so they told it together. "What has only 1 foot?" they all said. "I don't know," said the man. "What has only 1 foot?" "A leg," they said. Everyone laughed. "I have some good news," said Mrs. May. "The mayor loves your joke machine. She wants to buy all your jokes. Guess how much she will pay you for each one." "We don't know," said everyone. "How much will she pay for each one?" £2, said Mrs. May. 50 jokes at £2 each, said Nadim. That's £100. "But we've sold 20 jokes," said Wilf. "There are only 30 left." "I've been putting them back," said Nadim. "There are still 50 in there." "3 cheers for Nadim," said Anina. "It was his brilliant idea." "And 3 cheers for the joke machine," said Mrs. May. "I've thought of another joke," said Nadim. "What card game do crocodiles like?" "We don't know," they all said. "What card game do crocodiles like?" "Snap," said Nadim. Everyone groaned.